Welcome back to my channel, Cook With Me, Sabrina V. In this video, I really want to share very authentically and vulnerably my intentions for creating content. So this is mi plumita feather, 2 feathers, and this feather is representing an Andean prophecy, the eagle condor, that when the condor representing the south flies in the sky with the eagle representing the north, that we will have world peace. And I really believe in this prophecy. So I'm having this feather here as just to support me and also to keep me just very centered. This content, I really want to share my journey of how I have been living in harmony with nature. And as I continue to live in harmony with nature, the disharmony within myself dissolves. And really I want this content to be about how to stop feeding the monster of consumerism, how to really awaken this memory that food is medicine, how to eat what our ancestors were eating, and really how to eat as part of an ecosystem, and really how to call in more nourishment with food. So in this video, I also want to share an update and what I've been up to these past 3, almost 4 years. When I first started creating content, I was also working as a personal chef in Los Angeles. And externally, my life, I had accomplished many things, many dreams. I was living the dream, that version of me. And it was really based on the external. And I was really neglecting my internal worlds. It didn't matter how much success I had. It didn't matter the experiences that I had. I just felt empty and I felt really depressed. And I always felt like I was just trying to hide that from the world. And during my spiritual awakening, I started to go see therapists. I started meditating. And it was as if I continued to show up for myself. It was like all these new doors, these new tools were available to me. And at that time, I was following a well-known influencer, and he was just teaching about, basically the law of attraction. And I found a lot of value in his content, and he shared that he was going to be hosting a plant medicine retreat, a retreat with ayahuasca. And that brought up a big, deep curiosity within myself, because he shared that ayahuasca had really helped him integrate more of his shadow aspect, more of his underworld, his trauma, and how to really, find the value and the beauty in those aspects of himself. And so I felt very curious to participate and to go. I would like to do a whole video on ayahuasca. So in this video, I'm just going to share very briefly my experience. Like I said, I just had this deep curiosity. I was already doing the work, integrating my shadow and really loving the parts of myself that I didn't really think were so beautiful. And when I sat in the ceremony, I basically experienced an ego death, and I for sure left my body. And I had that experience of really coming back into my body. It was as if I was learning how to walk again. And my experience with ayahuasca overall in that first ceremony was really about, it was as if the medicine was taking a broom and sort of sweeping and doing a really deep, deep cleansing of my soul, of my lineage, of my ancestors, of my just, wow. And this moment when I awoke and I was learning how to walk again, I really had this deep memory of, okay, I have an opportunity to really do it better. And the medicine was just showing me how I was basically operating from a victim mentality. And it was as if all the trauma that I experienced as my life, I was just a victim to it somehow. And there were many ways that I used to cope, and those ways were just no longer serving me, and they were very clear. And I basically realized that I had a lot of work to do. And so for the past 4 years, I have been traveling from all the Americas, north to south and central, and hosting and facilitating retreats. Wellness, in the space of wellness, I consider myself to be like a wellness facilitator now. I am the space holder for nourishment, and I help people who are going through really deep processes, whether that's, plant medicine, ceremonies, just there's many spaces of wellness, many modalities for healing. And so I just basically cook food for people while they're staying, and they usually last about a week, something like this. And I've been studying permaculture, anthroposophy, and really like, what does it mean to live in harmony with nature, and really dedicating my life to that study. And I really just kind of find myself at another place where, this work that I'm doing in the space of wellness, it caters to a very specific market. And generally people who come to do these retreats, they are paying, thousands of dollars. And I just feel that although there's a part of me that's very grateful to do this work, I just feel a bigger responsibility to share and to give access to more of these ways that I have learned how to heal myself with food. So yeah, in these videos, I really want to share like how I've been able to limit my food waste, how do I consume consciously, how have I awakened the territory within myself, how nature has been such a powerful teacher on how to really heal my relationship and with the earth. And I have a whiteboard behind me that I'm taking notes from. Yeah, and how really nature has helped me find my purpose and fulfill my mission. And one of the things that helped me so much after I did plant medicine was I started working with a Ayahuasca integration coach. And what she helped me to identify was this disconnection that I had with my physical body, and how I was really allowing, I was punishing myself for my trauma. And I was suffering from like disordered eating. I had been suffering from that for a really long time. And she just really helped me to be more present with food, right? She guided me to how to really call in the sacredness of eating and food by simply just, saying a food blessing, just being grateful for food, eating with presence. So not eating with a cell phone, not eating with any distractions, and just trying to source the best possible foods that I have access to. And really how I've been able to heal my relationship with food by identifying my food addictions, by being able to identify like hunger cues, like when I'm actually hungry or when I'm emotionally eating. And so, these posts I've been posting like on Instagram, these of my body transformation. I mean, this was really a side effect of just really loving myself and taking care of myself, and really living in harmony with nature. Many steps. I wasn't really, I of course I did body movement, but I was going for like long walks, a little bit of yoga here and there. And mostly, has just been really a side effect of like how living in harmony with nature has added serious value to my life. So I'm working on many things now. I'm working on a course. I'm going to be doing a giveaway to this course. And I really hope that you follow me on Instagram, because I think I'm going to share the giveaway there. And it's coming, like it's all working, and it's all going to be out shortly. So I just want to say thank you again so much for being part of this process with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your curiosity. And I really look forward to being with you on this journey, and for you to be with me on this journey. So I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.